A single assassination didn't start World War I. Politicians did, not in one moment, not with one bullet, but through a series of deliberate choices, each one pushing Europe closer to the edge. June 28, 1914. Sarajevo. A royal motorcade moves through the crowded streets of a tense city under imperial rule. Inside one of the cars sits Archduke Franz Ferdinand, heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary. He isn't universally loved, not by nationalists, not by radicals, and certainly not by the young Bosnian Serbs who see Austria-Hungary as an occupying force. Earlier that morning, one assassination attempt already fails. A bomb is thrown, but the Archduke survives. At that point, history could have moved on. Security could have tightened. The visit could have been cancelled. The Archduke could have left the city. Instead, officials make another decision. The motorcade continues. Then comes a mistake so absurd it sounds fictional. The driver takes a wrong turn. The car slows down. And standing just a few feet away, by pure coincidence, is Gavrilo Princip, a 19-year-old conspirator who thought his chance was already gone. Seconds later, he fires 2 shots. One kills Franz Ferdinand. The other kills his wife, Sophie. Europe is horrified. But even now, this is still a regional crisis, an assassination, a terrorist act, a diplomatic emergency, not a world war. That transformation comes later, inside government offices, war rooms, and royal palaces. In Vienna, leaders in Austria-Hungary see an opportunity, not just to punish Serbia, but to crush it. For years, Serbia had been fueling Slavic nationalism in the Balkans, threatening Austria-Hungary's fragile empire from within. To Vienna, this assassination isn't just murder, it's a challenge to imperial survival. But there's a problem. Serbia has a powerful protector, Russia. Attacking Serbia could trigger a much larger conflict. So Austria-Hungary hesitates. And then it makes the decision that changes everything. It turns to Germany. In early July, Austrian officials ask Berlin a simple but terrifying question. If we move against Serbia, will you back us? Germany's answer is immediate. Yes. No conditions, no caution, no restraint. This becomes known as the blank check. Germany effectively tells Austria-Hungary, do whatever you need to do. We're with you. It is one of the most consequential diplomatic decisions in modern history, because now Austria-Hungary no longer has to fear isolation. With German backing secured, Vienna becomes bolder, not interested in compromise, not interested in investigation, not interested in de-escalation. Instead, Austria-Hungary waits. Nearly a month passes. Not because they want peace, but because they want the timing to work in their favour. Then, on July 23rd, Austria-Hungary delivers an ultimatum to Serbia. Its demands are intentionally brutal. Among them, Austrian officials must be allowed to operate inside Serbia and participate directly in investigations. For any sovereign nation, this is humiliating, almost impossible to accept. And that's the point. The ultimatum is designed less as a negotiation and more as a legal excuse for war. But then something unexpected happens. Serbia responds. And surprisingly, it accepts almost everything, almost every demand, with just a few objections where compliance would destroy its sovereignty. This is a critical moment, a pause, a possible exit ramp. Europe watches carefully. The crisis could still end here. Austria-Hungary could declare victory, claim diplomatic success, move on. But that was never the real objective. Vienna rejects the response, not because it was insufficient, but because war had already become the preferred outcome. And now, the machinery is in motion. The moment Austria-Hungary rejects Serbia's reply, the crisis crosses a line. On July 28, 1914, Austria-Hungary declares war on Serbia. Artillery begins to fall on Belgrade. Even now, this could have remained a localized war. But once again, leaders choose escalation. In St. Petersburg, Russia faces a decision: stand aside or defend Serbia, a fellow Slavic nation and strategic ally. The Tsar hesitates, but only briefly. Partial mobilization is considered, then rejected. Instead, Russia orders full mobilization of its massive army. It's a move designed for deterrence. But in 1914, mobilization doesn't look defensive. It looks like war. And in Berlin, Germany reacts exactly as expected. German leaders had already committed to backing Austria-Hungary. Now, they see Russia's mobilization as a direct threat. They issue an ultimatum: demobilize or face war. Russia refuses. Another decision. Another door slams shut. On August 1st, Germany declares war on Russia. But Germany's strategy doesn't stop there. For years, it had prepared for a two-front war against Russia in the east and France in the west. And its plan is ruthless in its logic. Defeat France quickly, then turn east before Russia fully mobilizes. There's just one problem. France isn't the one who fired the first shot. France hasn't even declared war. But it is allied to Russia. So Germany makes its next move. On August 3rd, it declares war on France anyway. Another choice. Another escalation. Then comes the decision that pulls in the final major power. To reach France quickly, Germany activates its war plan, marching through neutral Belgium. Belgium resists. And its neutrality isn't just symbolic. It's internationally guaranteed, especially by United Kingdom. For Britain, this is the breaking point. Not the assassination, not Austria's war, not even Germany's declaration on France, but the violation of Belgian neutrality. On August 4th, Britain declares war on Germany. And just like that, a regional conflict becomes a global war. 5 major powers, locked into a chain reaction none of them fully control anymore. Each step justified, each decision defended, each leader convinced they are acting rationally, even responsibly. But step by step, they've built a disaster. Because at every stage, there was another option. Austria-Hungary could have accepted Serbia's reply. Germany could have urged restraint instead of offering unconditional support. Russia could have delayed full mobilization. Germany could have avoided attacking France. Britain could have stayed out, but none of them did. Not because war was inevitable, but because escalation felt safer than backing down, faster than diplomacy, easier than uncertainty. And so the question remains, was World War I unavoidable? Or was it the result of leaders who believed they were managing a crisis while actually creating one?